Are you ready to make one of the biggest purchases of your life? Well, let me show you the 4 essential C's that determine if you're ready to get financed. Hello, I'm Joshua Nieves with Merit Lending. I've got 24 years in being a mortgage loan advisor. One of my main focuses is that I can dive right into are the 4 C's. It's a checklist that I believe can provide the exact map of how you need to get home. Your collateral, your capital, your capacity, and your credit. We're going to break down each C so that you understand what lenders look for and how you can boost your chances to getting pre-approved for your dream purchase. The first C is collateral, and this is the item that you're hoping to buy. For instance, a $500,000 home, 3-bedroom, 2-bath with a garage and a pool, and knowing exactly what you want is going to help the lender be able to determine what you're going to qualify for. It also is going to lead us right into what is your capacity. Is this going to be cash or charge? That's what Apple's going to ask you when you go to buy an iPhone, right? Well, if it's going to be cash, you pay them the cash. But if it's going to be charged, i.e. if you need financing for your home, then you're going to need to know exactly how much capital you have saved up so that you can determine how much money you're going to need from the bank. Your capacity is really the most important thing as a loan advisor that I am going to look at for my job. It's going to ensure that my clients can repay their loan without financial strain. What the lender is going to look at for this is going to be forms of income, your employment history, what your debt to income ratio is, are you on a fixed income, do you have non-taxable income? A lot of these items can all be used depending on your factor. If you check in with me, I'll be happy to help you out, and it's why it's also important to get with a loan officer right away to make sure that you have your capacity cleared and you have the ability to repay your loan. The next part is going to be your capital. What are you going to be putting down? How much money do you have saved up? Are there loans that help you qualify for down payment assistance to help you achieve this? Obviously, the more money you put down, the lower your house payment's going to be. The importance of having enough saved and to cover this initial investment demonstrates the commitment and the financial stability that you have in order to be able to qualify for financing. And so having capital saved for your down payment and your closing costs oftentimes can really make a difference if you have that already set up front, saved, or have that defined if maybe you're going to use capital as getting a gift from a family member or somewhere. So there's lots of options for capital. The final C is going to be credit. Now, this is all about the history of paying your bills and your debts on time. We're going to be looking at all 3 of your FICO scores, TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian. And would you rate your credit good, bad, or excellent is going to be one of the first questions that I would ask as a lender. Looking at credit can determine and gauge the reliability and the risk, and emphasize that good credit means that we can get you a better interest rate, lower mortgage insurance, or that you're just going to have a better ability to repay. How these 4 C's work together. By analyzing these 4 factors, collateral, capacity, capital, and credit, I can tell almost within an instant whether you're ready for financing and if you're going to be able to purchase a home with financing. Looking at these items right away and focusing on this north, south, east, west approach will make sure that we have a good balance for all 4 areas. Knowing what you want to buy, knowing how much capital you have, knowing how much money you're making, and how good your credit is will allow us to make sure that we're getting the best financing for you. Lenders look at the collateral, the capacity, the capital, and the credit, and together, these show if you're financially ready to take on a big purchase. So what I'd like to leave you with this is, if you're serious about buying, taking control of these 4 C's will put you in the best position of your driver's seat of getting you home, and also get you the best loan. I encourage you to take and look at your own 4 C's and be prepared accordingly when you go to make a home purchase. Collateral, capacity, capital, and credit. These are going to be the 4 things that are going to help you get home. This is the home loan closer, Joshua Nieves with Merit Lending, the mortgage loan advisor that wants to help you get home and make sure your family can build some wealth. If I can help you out in any way, please DM me, shoot me a message, or feel free to give me a call at my direct cell, 702-580-5069. Thank you so much for listening and paying attention today. I hope you learned something in watching the 4 C's.